What's up? Let me start off this video by saying that you do not need to take supplements to lose fat in 2024. You have been sold a dream for long enough, and I need to tell you the truth. The overall market, the amount of money that has been spent on supplements in 2023, the projected amount was $160 billion, and there are still a lot of people, majority of people, that have not made the fitness progress they want. So before I go over the main supplements that will actually lead to progress or help you a little bit on your journey, the most important thing I want you to keep in mind is that your actions, getting in workouts consistently, having a lifting strength training program to follow, getting in activity, getting in steps day to day, making changes with nutrition, having some sort of guidance with your goals and being consistent with those actions, the actual things, those are the actual things that lead to progress, not a supplement. So before we get into that, that is the main disclaimer I need to let you know and you need to get through your head. There are so many companies that market their supplements so well. There's a lot of BS in the market. There's different fat burning pills. Different fitness influencers advertise protein or greens or whatever it is, creatine, as this magical thing that's gonna lead to progress, is gonna be the game changer for you. And yes, I think that sometimes when you buy supplements, it gets you in the mode of being it kind of gets you in like the fitness mode. And I get that, I respect that, I love that if that's the thing that's gonna push you to get going with workouts and making changes with nutrition. But your own actions, getting in workouts, steps, making changes with nutrition, getting in more protein from actual meals and foods, that's what's gonna lead to progress. So now that we have that out of the way and we've established that, let's talk about the 5 supplements, the only 5 supplements that are really gonna make a big time difference with your fat loss progress. So if I don't mention a supplement in this video, it is because I don't think it's that helpful and I think it's a complete waste of money. I'm not gonna spend the whole video talking down on all these supplements and saying how they're completely worthless, but you can read the video. If I don't mention it, I don't think it's worth it. So with that being said, all of these supplements, they're gonna help maybe like 2 to 3%. And I'm gonna go over like how and why they actually do help you make progress. And then I'm gonna go over what I think like the most important one is. Honestly, none of them are like overly important, but they can help out a little bit. So with that being said, before we get into it, go ahead and hit subscribe, like the video, comment with any questions you have, and yeah, let's get it popping. So first things first. The most important one that I think a lot of people can benefit from is simply a protein powder. Now, this can be a protein powder that you mix with water, or you make into a smoothie, or you make different meals with it, or it can just be those like pre-packaged, pre-made protein shakes like Premier Protein Shakes or Quest or Core Power is like a popular one right now. So the main purpose of a protein powder is that it's gonna help you get in more protein. It's gonna help you if you don't get enough protein in from your meals throughout the day. So say you have like eggs and chicken and Greek yogurt, but you're trying to get in, just arbitrary amount. You're trying to get in 150 grams of protein per day, and you're still like, 30 grams of protein short. That's where having a scoop of protein powder can be super helpful for you, for your goals, to hit your protein needs for the day. And so protein is helpful to lose fat because one, it is going to be more filling most of the time for the calories, but it's only filling if it's mostly whole foods. Like if you just got all your protein in from protein powder throughout the day, you're probably still gonna be pretty hungry because it's still liquid at the end of the day. Like it's not gonna fill you up that much. So I would say that even if you are using protein powder to help hit your protein goal for the day, you still wanna have most of your meals be from whole foods if you're trying to lose fat. So trying to get in more chicken, more eggs, Greek yogurt, lean ground beef, tofu. There's a lot of different sources and I'll make a video on that as well. But want to base most of your meals around whole foods and use protein powder to supplement your protein intake to get enough in. The other main reason why you want to get enough protein in is because it helps you build and retain muscle, which is going to help you look your best as you are losing overall mass from your body. When you are building and retaining muscle, that's how you're going to get the lean and toned look and look how you want, look and feel how you want. The other thing is that when you are maintaining your muscle mass by getting in enough protein, that's going to allow you to keep your metabolism running faster. When you have more muscle consistently, you need more calories to maintain that muscle, even if you are in a fat loss phase. So therefore, you don't have to go as low calorie. A lot of the times, the mistake that people make is that they don't get enough protein in, they're not lifting weights when they're trying to lose weight and fat. One, they start getting that like skinny fat look where like they lose fat from all these different parts of their body, but they still have a lot of fat on their stomach. And or they have to keep lowering their calories a lot in order to keep making more progress because their metabolism keeps getting lower and lower and lower as they lose their muscle. So that's where you want to make sure you get enough protein in. And that's why it's super important and why it can be helpful, again, to supplement your whole food and your meals for the day. A lot of what I do, like where I use protein powder for my own personal goals, is I will either have like a protein shake in the morning, or I'll use it as a snack, or again, if it's the end of the day and I'm tracking my calories, tracking my protein, and I'm like, oh man, like I need another like 30 to 50 grams of protein, I'll make a protein shake then. And it just helps me like get ahead for the day and or make sure I get enough in for the day. This is the brand that I use. That's the brand I use for everything. Legion. I've been working with them for around 2 years. They have really good products. It's tasty. It's pretty affordable. Per serving, it's 110 calories and 22 grams of protein. They have a lot of good flavors on the website. I'm going to link it down below. Use code GAINS by Pat for 20% off any supplements at any point in time. And it's super, super, super helpful to have a reputable company to work with. Honestly, there are a lot of really good companies out there, and as long as it's around like 120 grams of 120 calories and around 20 to 25 grams of protein per serving, it's solid. Want to have something that's tasty for sure. I think the only things I would look out for when you're getting protein powder are, one, if someone is marketing it for a specific reason. Like I know some companies have been like, this protein powder is for women. There isn't like a gender, there's nothing that they're really going to change in a protein powder to make it more specifically for women other than just the marketing of it. So they might upsell the price a little bit, might make it more pricey because they say it's more specialized. That's not how it works. No matter if you're a man or woman, you need to get enough protein to make the progress you want. That protein can be from anywhere. There's no like specific man or woman protein powder to take. The other thing is that a lot of different companies, or not a lot, but like a few companies basically run a pyramid scheme where it's like a multi-level marketing, I guess. And they have these like super high priced expensive protein powders that they buy and then you buy and then you try to sell it to someone else. You know the companies I'm talking about. I'm not gonna name names, but it's like $3 or more per serving of protein. When really like you could buy, again, like the Legion side of things, I think it was like $1.50, especially with the discount. Most other protein powders you can buy, I mean, even on like Amazon, anywhere, you can buy protein powders that are like $1 or so per serving. And again, they're just selling the dream and selling these like weird diets based around their protein shakes. Like just have the protein shakes as a meal. BS. So get a reputable company. Again, like Legion's a good one, Rise is a good one, Optimum Nutrition is a good one, Ghost is a good one. Those are all good protein powders to rock with and get. And really for all the supplements I'm about to talk about, like those are all pretty good companies, but again, Legion's the one I work with. So that's the first one, and probably the one that I think is probably the most helpful across the board, just because you need to get enough protein to make progress. The number 2 one that I think is the most helpful if you want to lose body fat, build some additional muscle, make the most progress, is going to be creatine. So there's a lot of misconceptions around creatine, what it does, what it doesn't do. It went in a wave one point in time where all these different fitness influencers were talking so crazy highly about creatine, saying like, oh, I started taking creatine and my body completely changed and I built all this muscle. It's like, dog, yes, creatine, I'm going to go over what it does in a second, but no matter what supplement you take, it's not going to overnight change your body. It's not you taking steroids. Creatine is not a steroid. It's just an additional supplement that helps you make a little more progress, building strength, getting stronger, which can then translate to building a little bit more muscle. So creatine, what it does, basically this is like the way I like to explain it. If you can squat, these are just arbitrary numbers again, if you can squat 225 pounds, doing a barbell back squat, you can squat 225 pounds, and you can squat 225 for 5 reps right now, and then you start taking creatine consistently, you'll be able to barbell back squat 225 for 7 reps. And then that compounds over time. You keep taking creatine, keep pushing yourself in the gym, you're gonna get stronger a little bit quicker than you would if you weren't taking it. You're going to be more powerful and have a little bit more strength, be able to push a little bit more with those heavier weights, which again compounds over time to you getting stronger a little bit quicker, a little bit easier, a little bit faster. And then by you getting stronger, that also leads to you building muscle a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. Again, it is not going to be this drastic thing. You're not going to take creatine and your squat increases by 50%. You're not going to go from doing 225 for sets of 5 and then going to do 300 pounds or 315. You're not going to add a plate overnight or in a matter of a week just because you started taking creatine. It's going to help you gradually get stronger, easier, which again can be very helpful for progress. And the reason that helps you lose fat is, again, kind of going back to the protein side of things. Once you build some additional muscle, you need more calories to maintain that muscle, aka you have a faster metabolism, aka you don't have to go as low calorie to keep losing body fat. So creatine helps you build more muscle. So therefore, one, you're gonna just look overall better when you have a little bit more muscle. Two, you can lose body fat without going as low calorie. So it just becomes easier to lose fat. Like if you don't have to cut back on calories and don't have to be as strict with nutrition, it's gonna be a lot easier for anyone to make progress and honestly a lot more enjoyable. So that's where creatine from a fat loss perspective helps out a lot. And this creatine can be used for men, for women, no matter your age, it's gonna be helpful. And there are a lot of misconceptions about it, that it's, it causes all this bloating. There's like people have certain hair loss with it. Again, like with any supplement, you want to consult your medical professional, your medical doctor. You want to do your own due diligent research. I personally have never had any negative benefits from taking creatine. I've never noticed any necessarily extra water gain from it. There are studies, and like a small percentage of people do have some negative side effects, but from people that have been my clients or people that I know, there have not been any drastic side effects. And oftentimes these side effects that people experience are from other factors. It's not, the creatine is, it's a, what's the saying, causation and correlation, whatever. It's not directly from creatine, but they're taking creatine while they're also doing something else. So again, do your research. Majority of people, it is okay and safe to take and can be very helpful. It's not going to make a drastic difference, again, with your progress, but it can be helpful. And again, Legion is the company I use. It's Legion Recharge. I'm going to link all these in my bio down below. Gains by Pat, save you 20% off. The next one, pre-workout. So again, not something you have to take. It's not going to make a drastic difference. Pre-workout, basically, there's two things it does. There's caffeine in it, and there are some other kind of, depending on the pre-workout, some other ingredients to help you improve your workout and able to push longer with your workout, and sometimes like have a better pump, which basically just means that there's more blood flow into the muscle that you're working. So if you're working arms and you're taking pre-workout, some pre-workouts, your arms might look bigger essentially while you're getting a workout in, which is like kind of cool. And then if you have like additional blood flow to it, expands your muscle, it's gonna lead to more muscle growth. That's getting into the nitty gritty. Basically, all you need to know is that pre-workout helps you improve your workout because it gives you a little bit of extra energy, because it essentially, the biggest thing is because it has caffeine and again, some other ingredients that help improve performance a little bit. The biggest things though, I would say, like, if you're not you need to be getting enough sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep and then taking pre-workout, it's almost just like a band-aid over the thing you actually need to work on. So like, there are times in my life where I have been super busy and I've only been getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and then I'll take pre-workout to make sure I can like actually get up and get going for the workout. It's just like when people take or drink coffee or have like an energy drink when they have their work day. Like they need to get going, they're tired, they want to take something. That's where pre-workout can be a little bit helpful in that point in time. But the ideal situation is that you're getting plenty of sleep, you're getting 6+ hours of sleep, you're drinking plenty of water, and then you take pre-workout to help elevate your workout even more. So like you need to cover those main things in order to maximize progress regardless and just feel your best. Like I would try not to mask and use pre-workout as a band-aid for the things you actually need to work on, which is probably getting enough sleep, drinking plenty of water, having a workout program that you're, that is a quality program that you're following, and, having nutrition, being a place where you have good enough energy, a good amount of energy, having a little bit of carbs before the workout. Those are all things to focus on primarily, and that's like 95% of the game. And then pre-workout can be helpful to take before the workout to help elevate the workout even more. So I take pre-workout before majority of workouts. I like it. I like the feeling of it. And also, I like pre-workout too because it's almost like I never take pre-workout other than right before a workout. I'll drink coffee during, like, in the morning to start the day, or like halfway through the day if I need like a little like boost for work side of things. Then I just enjoy coffee. But I'm not taking pre-workout just like randomly to start the day. Like, I only take it before I work out. And so I think from just like a psychological perspective, I'm like, all right, it's time to get a good workout in. It's time to get after it. It's time to push myself. So that's why I like it a lot and why that's helpful. So again, Legion is the one I use. There's a lot of different quality companies out there, but this is another thing that can help you push yourself with your workouts. Make sure you get it in, get excited about the workouts. There's no like direct thing that's going to help you lose fat with this, but if you get in better workouts, you get better, you get stronger. That's going to help you make more progress with your body. So next one, and these are the last two I'm going to go over. And honestly, they're not overly necessary, but if I was going to pick anything else, this is what I would say and what I would pick. And they kind of go hand in hand. So the first one is going to be a multivitamin. And then the other one is going to be a greens powder. Greens powder got this like crazy reputation of like, it's the solution to stop your bloating. Complete BS. That is not how it works. You're not gonna, if there are foods that are causing you to be bloated, or like there's stress or just all these different things, then you just taking a random greens powder, you're not gonna get unbloated from that. There's many different things you have to go through. It's probably like not getting enough sleep, not drinking enough water. There's certain foods that are causing some inflammation and your body isn't reacting as well to. It might be that time of the month if you're a woman. There's just a lot of different things. It might be like it's higher carbs, you're just bloating more. It might be a bigger meal. Like, just you taking greens is not gonna just magically cause the bloat to go away. That's not how it works. The reason these are effective, and again, this isn't going to directly cause you to gain fat, but it can help you feel better during the fat loss process, is it helps you get in the additional nutrients that you wouldn't get in from your whole meals. So in order to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit, need to get in enough protein, need to be strength training. Oftentimes though, sometimes, not oftentimes, but in order to lose fat, let me backtrack a little bit. In order to lose fat, in order to be in a calorie deficit, you need to cut back on calories. One of the best ways to do that is to be getting in more veggies, more fruits, more lean protein sources. And so if you want to do the best with your fat loss goals, you need to be getting in plenty of veggies. And if you're not, though, you're missing out on a lot of nutrients. You can still be in a deficit. You could still have higher protein meals and then have like, potatoes or rice or something like that that's filling, but there's not going to be as many nutrients. I do know people that do that. And honestly, that was me at a point in time when my metabolism was higher, and just in general, and even some days now where I'll get in a meal where it's mostly just like chicken or ground turkey or beef and then like potatoes with it, but I didn't necessarily like get in enough veggies, or like just appetite wise, I didn't want to be super stuffed because veggies are more filling. Then I'm not getting in enough nutrients. But I know that if I don't get plenty of nutrients from veggies, from fruits, then I'm just not going to be feeling as good. And I know overall health wise, it's not a good thing to do that on a very regular basis. And so if you want to be feeling your best, and then that leads to you performing your best in the gym and then feeling your best day to day and not going off track with nutrition even more, that's where getting in enough nutrients is helpful. And that's why if your meals do not have the necessary nutrients to them, if it's just like a basic like meat and potatoes meal, or like just like a protein source and a carb source, but there's no fruits, no veggies, that's where getting in greens, that's where getting in a multivitamin helps to make sure you're getting all those nutrients in for the day. And so again, it's not going to be something where it directly causes you to lose body fat. None of this stuff is. No supplement is. You still have to make the changes with nutrition and be active, make change, or get in workouts, get in steps, that side of things. Be in a calorie deficit consistently. But it can help supplement what you are not necessarily doing some days, or make for certain that you're getting enough nutrients and gonna feel your best. So these are the two that I use. I honestly don't use them every day. I probably should take the multivitamin more often because this is like a daily thing you should be doing. The green side of things, normally, honestly, I try to base most meals around a veggie so that I feel more full for the calories and don't go overboard. But there's days where I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't get in nearly enough vegetables today. I'm gonna take a little bit of greens. Or if I know I'm gonna be traveling or just gonna be like a long day, if I'm like going out in drinking, getting drinks, whatever the case is, I'm like, I should probably get some nutrients in so I feel better. That's where, to me, it's helpful so that I still continue to feel my best. And same thing with the multivitamin, help to get enough nutrients in. So with all that being said, those are the 5 main things, and really the first 3 are the main things that I think really help and make the most difference when it comes to losing fat. Pretty much everything else out there, in my opinion, is BS, not gonna help you that much. Those are the ones that I would purchase, that I would buy. So comment, let me know what questions you have. Again, I'm gonna link everything below so you can check it out. Use code GAINS by Pat for 20% off all Legion supplements. And again, there are a lot of different companies out there. You don't have to only go with Legion. That's the one I use, that's one I trust, that's one I've used for 2.5 years now. But I appreciate you being here. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for your fitness goals this year. And again, rewatch the beginning part of the video over and over again if you're thinking about like, oh, supplements are gonna change the game. It's not, but it can help out a little bit and get you in the right mindset. With that being said, have a great 2024. Much love. Thank you for being here. We'll talk soon.